And sometimes I just want to walk up to a scholar and look at them and grab their cheekbones. And sometimes I just want to walk up to a scholar.
Wait, Dylan. You cannot pull a scholar's cheekbones. That is an act of physical aggression. And scholars, we are a... You got it, Global Round.
It is true, we are a nonviolent program. And there are potentially sometimes some moments of nonviolence, and some members of the team aren't always as nonviolent as we'd like to be. In fact, if you've ever felt the urge to punch a scholar in the face for poking at your cheekbones with a little too much haste, just take a breath and sit back down and stay within your place. And remember that we're nonviolent. And if you've ever gotten irritated 'cause a scholar goes, you look just like Deadpool, except your skin still grows. Don't forget your shiny head is something that you chose. And remember that we're nonviolent.
Now, scholars, you guys aren't all that nonviolent either. If you've ever known the answer to a question in the bowl, but your teammate grabbed your clicker and went out of your control, before you go berserk and let your anger take its toll, remember that we're nonviolent.
If you've ever had a teammate that got up and spoke with pride, but it turned out that he'd been preparing for the other side, don't hit him when he sits back down, just keep it all inside. Remember that we're nonviolent.
If you've ever filled 5 bubbles in and none of them were right, or qualified for globals then had to buy a flight, don't send us angry emails or try to pick a fight. Remember that we're nonviolent.
We are a nonviolent program full of forgiveness and remorse. We're a nonviolent program and we keep it so by force. You remember all the instances the Wi-Fi didn't work,
And also all the other times the Wi-Fi didn't work.
Please don't yell for KK, the Wi-Fi still won't work.
Remember that we're nonviolent.
and if you've ever joined us at a round that ran a bit too long,
And our playlist just consisted of a single looping song.
Don't make aggressive Facebook posts, just try to sing along.
And remember that we're nonviolent.
scholars, thank you for helping us uphold the nonviolent mission that we have been trying to spread around the world, especially during moments of frustration where one might even be tempted into violence.
Yeah, such as when the opening ceremony begins 40 minutes too late.
Or when the closing ceremony ends 40 minutes too late.
Or when we give you the wrong trophy during the award ceremony.
Or when we accidentally break the microphones.
Or when your name tag is spelled completely wrong.
Or when we run out of alpacas and promise you we'll ship them to you later.
Or when you email us for a certificate and keep waiting and waiting and waiting.
And they just never come.
Or when some members of the team incorrectly suggest that pineapple belongs on pizza.
What? Wait. There is nothing incorrect about that. Pineapple does belong on pizza. Pineapple is a perfect pizza topping. Thousands upon thousands of scholars have told me as much all over the world.
We have been having this debate this entire season. And from the rounds that I have been at, the scholars have incontrovertibly agreed that pineapple does not belong on pizza.
Just because they agree does not mean they are right. Scholars, who believes in pineapple as the perfect topping on the perfect food?
Who thinks that pineapple belongs nowhere near pizza?
Guys. There's only one way to finally settle this debate. Scholars, who wants an epic rap battle? Well, we don't have one. Who wants an awkward rap battle? DJ KK, the music, please.
Roll your dough this, roll your dough that. With no pineapple, your pizza's just fat. So make that perfect shape and melt on top that perfect cheese and then don't stop. You cover it in tomato sauce. You hate tomatoes too? You're lost. It is the culmination of a culinary notion. The perfect food across every land and ocean.
Daniel, you gotta get your head straight. Your argument draws a blank like a template. You want a pizza that's soggy and wet, then you can't get upset if it tastes like a cement grate. What do you mean a culinary culmination? It's the product of years of cultural appropriation. I'm sorry, Canada, I know you're trying to play, but you want better trade deals. Don't attack our taste buds.
Appropriate this, appropriate that, your mama.
Whoa. You guys, whoa. Can I say something here? Who cares?
They care. We
You
care.
guys, this is the global round. This is something we've been building up to for months. We've had a central theme we've explored. We need to remind the scholars what's important here. We need to remind them that we are a non-violent program. If you've ever been bewildered by an incoherent act,
Or thought that, show tune, that's what these guys have lacked.
Before you wonder if the Scholars Cup has finally cracked.
Remember, your fees are non-refundable.
Cancellation within 30 days may be credited 50% towards future participation.
this one's for the parents. If you've tried to come in here, but then the guards just told you no,
And then you had to transfer to a room for overflow.
Please try not to kill us, cause then the kids will have no show.
We're sorry, we're over capacity.
And if you take the time to think about the week we have ahead, we'll all make the mistakes that we prefer to leave unsaid. But in the end, we made it here, so get it in your head.
Remember that we're non-violent.
Non-colorist.
Non-practiced,
pro Havana,
non-violent program. Time!
All right, so where were we?